In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this nice looking puff puff. It had the perfect texture and density. So while making puff puff, you could run into problems like this. I'm going to show you how to avoid them. The first thing I did was to measure flour. I'm going to put the measurements in the description box. I sifted flour into a mixing bowl. Then I added some instant yeast. Then I added some cayenne pepper. This is totally optional. Then I added this mixed spice that has nutmeg and cinnamon. It smells really good. And I added a little bit of cinnamon because I like more cinnamon in my pastries. I added a little bit of that. It pairs really well with that cinnamon seasoning. Then I prepped some warm water. If it's warm enough for you to dip your finger comfortably, then it's okay. So I added that to the mixture. I added sugar off camera. So yeah, after adding the water, I stirred with a spoon at first. I added more water, but this time it was lukewarm water, which is totally fine. So I stirred that. When making puff puff, be careful not to add too much water because it can look like it needs more water at first. But when you mix your puff puff, it starts to get watery as you go. So you don't want to add too much water and end up with an overly watery paste. Now this is the consistency you want to go for. This is enough water. This is a sign that you've added enough water to your puff puff. This consistency right here, trust me, it's going to soften as I mix and it's going to stretch. So I continue to mix with my hand. I like mixing with my hand because it gives me a smoother dough. I either mix with my hand or a wooden spatula. So I mix that thoroughly with my hand. As you can see, the dough looks soft now, soft and stretchy. So once it's stretchy like this, you know you've mixed the puff puff properly. Look at how smooth that batter is. So I'm going to leave this to rise for 40 minutes. I'm going to cover it with clingy film. I'm going to keep this in a warm place to rise. This is its all reason. You can see the change in level. This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to heat up some oil in a pan. I'm going to oil my palm. Before I start cutting and dropping a puff puff, I'm going to drop it like this. To prevent getting those cracks, fry your puff puff in very hot oil. Now I'm doing this to show you what you get if you fry in oil that hasn't heated up properly. You get cracks like this. So for the first batch of puff puff you are going to make, that's the that's the batch that is more likely to get cracks like this. So you want to make sure you heat your oil properly. Like at this point, the oil is very hot. You can see how bubbly it gets when I drop the puff puff in. And now it rises to the top and turns around on its own. That's how you know the oil is ready for puff puff. So I did that. So this is how you want to turn puff puff. You just need to use this sieve spoon and just roll it up like that. It turns on its own, but sometimes it doesn't turn. So you want to use that spoon to make it fry evenly. I fried it until I got this golden brown color. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. See you next time. This is what the inside of the puff puff looked like. It was not too thick or too light, and it did not soak oil.